That is why a lot of pastors are going about with policemen, security, because they understand that the anointing oil they are giving to you will not even save them themselves. They move around with police escort because they understood that it is their responsibility of the government to do what? To provide us with security. It doesn't come by prayer. One day, gone, bullets, not who be who. Yeah, I'm good, everybody. How are we doing and how are we doing? Wherever you're watching me, good day to you. There's something I want to talk about with or to our African youths, Nigeria, especially Nigerian youths. You know, a few days ago, some news have been flying around. News just they fly around about a particular self-acclaimed witch doctor, you know, that been flying around, being kidnapped, blah, 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 this and that. I'm going to play the video of what happened, and I'll also say some things about it. But before then, there are some things we need to understand that, like they said, when the righteous is on seat, the people rejoice. But when the unrighteous people are on seat, the people suffer. So let's watch this video.
Biko monam biko share video biko to salam message ya kana ekubara fat comedy episode biko share video ano na nka akwa now nka akwa ka no kita anu na onye obula na agba ọsọ amahụ ndu yi black and black bata n'ime nka akwa gbagbo security na abo n'ime ebe a kita now kita na akọ na eme na abani a ka na akọ now.
Okay, we are done watching the video, right? Like I said earlier, when I was starting this video, when the righteous are on seats, the people rejoice, the people marry, the people are okay. But when the unrighteous and the wicked are on seats, it's still the people that will suffer it. You know, because of the negligence and the bad leadership that has, I don't know how will I put it, have been bestowed on Africans. A lot of decadence, a lot of decays, a lot of things, abnormal things are happening. Because the government of the day all over Africa, they have refused to provide us with the basic things that life needs for someone to live a good life. They have refused to give us all this, and because of that, some unfortunate human beings now took advantage of it to deceive a lot of gullible youths. Now, this native doctor, like a witch doctor, not a native doctor, this witch doctor and his cohorts, because there are other witch doctors, for some time they've been making noise on the internet, making noise on social media. You know, social media has been a very great equipment. It has been a very great tool. So many people have leveraged on social media to become better without government assistance. And all these miscreants in the name of witch doctors, especially in the Igbo part of the eastern part of Nigeria, they've been making noise, disturbing the youths, deceiving the youths, that they have this power to do this. They have 21 powers, 30 powers, 100 powers. And they have powers to make you wealthy. They have powers to protect you from any kind of evil. They kept on propagating this kind of falsehood. And this kind of narratives started crippling, started crawling into the mindset of a lot of youths. And youths are now believing that this is how the life is supposed to be. Now, this young man who has been parading himself as he's this, he has this power. He can collect your gun and that is it. Some young men came to his office, picked him up like chicken. He was kidnapped. Someone that paraded himself as having so many power, so much power to protect himself, so much power to protect you as a youth, deceiving you, scamming you. And the problem is, because the government is not up and about and doing, that is why all these kind of things are pushing, going further, spreading like cankerworm, and the youths are buying into it. Now, I'm going to channel this to some pastors or religious leaders who are also behaving like the witch doctors, telling people there is a particular force, unseen force, unknown force that will protect you. Pray, pray, pray. Pray for protection. They even give you anointing oil. They give you, what's it called? Is it handkerchief or they call it, I don't know what they call it. They give you as a protection. They give you stickers for protection, for security. They are taking advantage of our weakness, which is government neglecting us and not providing us with the amenities which we need. Number one amenity is security. Number two amenity is good health care system. Number three is good education. Number four, good road, good transport system, and etc. Because the government have refused to provide us with these amenities, it is now making the youth, to lose hope. And everybody is now praying and praying and praying. There are things here. It is the responsibility of the government. It is the responsibility of a government to provide us security. Security does not come by prayer. Security does not come by using anointing oil. It does not come by using a scarf or whatever. It is the government that they bring out a security measure to save the citizens. That is why a lot of pastors are going about with policemen, security, because they understand that the anointing oil they are giving to you will not even save them themselves. They move around with police escorts because they understood that it is the responsibility of the government to do what? To provide us with security. It doesn't come by prayer. One day, gun, bullets, not who be who. A pastor was shot. What saved the pastor is science and technology via his bulletproof car. The pastor, when they give you morale, say you are protected, you are secured, buy this anointing oil, or pray, or he prophesies over you. He moves around with bulletproof car. Not only bulletproof car, he still moves around with policemen. He is using what the government is supposed to use to protect you and I. Now the problem is this. These pastors have refused to preach the truth to youths. Rather, they are now using, claiming on their gullibility, making them understand and to know that there is a supernatural and unseen force that will protect you. God is not a God of confusion. These pastors that have a platform are supposed to use their platform to speak truth to the government. But rather, instead of them to do that, they have turned to the masses whom they feel are weak to now start, trampling on them. The same thing with even this native doctor that was kidnapped. Most of the times he moves with escorts, police escorts. Nameku, they use our head. God is not a God of confusion. This life, there is principle in everything. If you need security, there are security measures to be put in place. Let me tell you, the country where I'm based, I stay outside 1 a.m., 2 a.m. without fear of unknown. I am 99% secure. The 1% remaining is the one I should be aware of myself and my surrounding. But I am 99% secure. You hardly see a police officer with gun in this country where I am. You hardly see a police officer. Because the government of the day, the government that is leading, the government that is in vogue, have made all these things, accessible to the people. No human being in this country moves with an escort, with a police. No human being. I have not seen anybody move with a police escort. Nobody. Instead of this men, but the ones that call themselves fake witch doctors, instead of them to use that their platform to speak truth to the government, they are using it to scam. They are scammers. Any pastor that is telling you to buy an oil for protection is a scammer. Sow seed for protection is a scammer. Any pastor that tells you to buy this staff or this scarf or whatever for protection, he is a scammer. Anybody that is telling you to pray for security is a scammer. Security comes when the government does what it's supposed to do for the people. Everybody will be secure. Everybody will be secure. Let me tell you something. If you feel that you traveled from Abuja to East Owerri, nothing happened to you, just know that you are lucky. Let me tell you something. Let me explain this. In Nigeria, the way things have been now, security is not your right. If you are secured, you are lucky. Where I am now speaking from, security is my right because the government have provided it. But in Nigeria, it is not your right for now. So if something happens and you escape, you are lucky. On the very good, it's not even supposed to happen because the government is supposed to be there to put this in place. And not all these pastors parading themselves and all these witch doctors parading them. See, I don't have any problem with anybody trying to leverage on social media to make money. It's good. But deceiving the masses over time is where the problem lies. Youths, this thing that happened to this guy called Akokoko, and the one that happened to the pastor that was set by bulletproof should be an eye-opener to every one of you. Share this video and God bless you. Thank you.